Hey guys, Stitching May here to do an update video. I use air quotations because I don't have a lot to show you. I have a new start. I've worked on 2 other projects and I have zero haul. Guys, my Stitchy Bug is suffering. You guys know what I do for a living. You guys more than likely know what's going on in the world. And you know how that would affect my job, which has now affected my stitching bug. I'm good. The stitching bug is limping back in. We are all healthy. We are staying healthy. We are sheltering in place. Gonna get through this, guys. We're gonna. Anyway, so I have zero haul. I'm planning on ordering probably tonight some linen for a project that some of you are starting with me next month, my birthday. I'm trying to look and see. I don't remember what day of the week my birthday is on. My birthday is on a Saturday. I think we will probably, I've taken off that Saturday as of now. We'll see how that goes. But I know that I should definitely be home that Friday the 17th. So let's make Friday the 17th the official start date, even though it's not my birthday. You guys okay with that? Because I could be working on my birthday and I won't be able to stitch if I'm working on my birthday. Again, we'll see how that goes. Either way, April the 17th, decision made, will be the official start date of my birthday sale. It's a Jeanette, I'm doing Vintage Birds, which is by Jeanette Douglas. You can use any Jeanette Douglas, any of the vintage series. She has Vintage Birds and she has Vintage Stars and she has Vintage Flowers. And I think there's another one in the series out, and I don't know the name of that one. I still haven't come up with a hashtag for it yet. I guess Stitching May birthday sale. Does that work? Hashtag Stitching May birthday sale. That's easy enough, huh? But I need to order fabric. I have a piece of African daisy, which is really bright yellow, that I was thinking about using. Just not sold on the yellow with all these turquoises. Not sure. I'm gonna order, it calls for 36, picture this plus, I'm gonna try this again. Picture this plus 36 count legacy. And I'm gonna try to order a piece of that and see if it can get here by the 17th. Surely it can get here in time. We'll see. Is what I'm gonna try to do. So if you want to take part in the Jeanette Douglas design, as of now, the hashtag will be Stitching May birthday sale. I know, so creative. I'm not Sarah with my hashtag. She came up with a bunch. There was I Just Love Your Flappy Ways. It was another song take like she did for the Baby Got Outback sale. But right now it's just Stitching May birthday sale. I'm lame. What can I say? So as far as progress goes, when I did my Twitch, I worked on my Village of Hawker and Hollows. Hollow, not Hollows. The Village of Hawker and Hollow. I have already stitched this first block and I am now on the second block. Guys, I haven't even gotten the second block. I was going to try to get one done a month. I'm going to try to. Southern, right? One block done a month. But I haven't. Haven't even got the second block done and it's the 3rd month of the year, so who knows. Anyway, this is the one I'm currently working on. This is what it looks like when it's finished. Is that washing it out? No, I need to try it. There we go. I'm going to take the words out in the top because if you can see, she misspelled Isaiah. And that bothers me. Because I have a nephew named Isaiah and I can't put his name on my wall misspelled. I will see if I have a picture of before and I'll insert it here. I don't know that I do. It may be a cut from another video. This is where I currently am. I worked on this when I did the Twitch stream, which I want to do again. I've just got to learn a little more about it. Plus, I've not been stitching a whole lot, so there's not been a lot of streaming to do. So as you can see, I finished out some more of the stained glass windows. And then I worked on the roof a little bit. I think I have my stitch count somewhere. Guys, not gonna lie, I've barely been keeping up with that. I've been having to go back and figure it out. I've got to add some more to some other days. It'll all be good. It'll all be so good. Then I thought maybe that Hulker and Hollow was killing my bug. And I decided to move along. Did you want to see my conversions of this? Nobody ever said. So I put Hulker and Hollow away, and it was time. I was past the start date of Spring Quaker with the Sunshine Stitchers. Hey look, I said it the first time correctly without getting tongue-tied. I ordered this through Crazy Annie's, and then I will order the Summer Quaker whenever it's available as well. I'm stitching this as called for on the 28 count velour fabric. Picture this plus velour and 28 count. And I'm using the called for Valdani threads. I got a very, very meager start. Only about $62 stitches in. Look at that. See, I do have some of my stitch counts. It's just random. This week was my husband's birthday on Tuesday. Tuesday was his birthday. We were lazy. I made a cake for the first time in I don't know how long. I'm not a baker. I got the recipe from his mom and made a cake that he loved as a child. He said it was great. He ate a lot of it. There's still some left over. If we weren't social distancing, I'd invite you for some. But here's where I currently am. Like I said, this little corner motif is 13 stitches. These bars are 10 a piece, and then that middle piece is 9. So that's how I did the math. Get that I had 62 stitches in. But this was my new start. Not even halfway through the other ones, guys. Not even halfway through. And then the last one I'm actually using for homework, because I'm actually trying to do homework again. Trying to get back in the mode of that. And this is one that I started because of my wife of the week a few weeks ago, Ellen Reed, at the Maximum Cross Stitch Power Hour. She and Sarah started a sale for the Jane Marshall Hands Across the Sea sale, and it was for the donations for all the Australian fires, and they're calling it the Baby Got Outback sale. And I joined in that. I picked my own colors, and that is what I'm using for homework, because we have to work on something that scares you. And the fact that I completely, like most of the colors I pick, I kind of look at the picture and decide, okay, this is close to the picture, this is close to the picture, this is close to the picture. Not this one. I went through and picked out colors that I liked, and that was it. And I still technically have 13 colors and need 12, or I have 14 and need 13. I have one too many colors. So I'm going to at some point have to decide which one to cut or how to squeeze an extra one in. And I have no clue where these colors are going to go. I'm just kind of picking as I go. I like this colorway. Let's figure out where it goes. That scares me. And that is the homework assignment, is to stitch 1,000 stitches on something that scares you. And this is mine. As you can see in the picture of what it looked like before, I had started on the border. I had not completely gone around the border. And this is where I am now. I finished out the border completely, and it's been an ordeal. Stitch and button. I've never stitched in the ditch on my Q-snap, and I was complaining because I couldn't get to the edges. And stitch and button helped me realize that if you stitch in a ditch, you get more room. You use less because you're not going over, you're going under. That makes sense. So you have more room. You're maximizing your Q-snap space. So last night, thanks to Stitch and Button Vic, I ended up stitching in the ditch and was able to finish out the border. I know that the top row is 94 and the side row is 140, and I know I had a total of 208 stitches. So I was stitched down to 114. So there were 30 stitches on the side-ish, 26 technically. Then another 93 across, and then another 138 up. And that's how many stitches I did yesterday, before midnight and after midnight. So see, that's more stitching than I've done in a long time. So my bug is definitely coming back. And that's why I'm going to try to do a stitch with me video for you guys. I'm going to try my best to do it live about 7:30 or 8 o'clock on my YouTube. I'd like the idea of doing the Stitch With Me live to where I can talk to you guys. If you guys watch, I can respond to you. There are a few little things I've got to try to figure out as far as the chat goes and that kind of thing. If I don't do it live, I'm definitely, either way I'm doing a Stitch With Me tonight. I'm going to try my best to do it live and see how that works. If that doesn't work, then I'll have a Stitch With Me and I'll have questions to answer, because I feel like I owe you guys, for a lack of a better term, more, because I haven't had a lot to update. I'm hoping that doing a Stitch With Me, there is a piece of dust floating. Can you see it? Did my camera pick it up? It was like right through there. Anyway, I'm surprised there's dust. And Lysoling everything. Anyway, my train completely jumped the track there with that dust. I want to do a Stitch With Me, first of all, because I want to give you guys more content. I feel like I've kind of shorted you guys because I haven't had a lot of updates. Second of all, I'm hoping that it will spur my bug to stitch and chat with you guys. I know that live will help that too. Third of all, I'm really enjoying the Stitch With Me's that I'm watching, because I know that we can't really get together and stitch, and maybe it'll be a way to kind of feel like you're stitching with somebody, you know, in this time of social distancing. As always, guys, we do have the virtual stitchers group open again. We're back to open. We are slowly letting people in. We are kind of screening people as they come in to make sure they're people that we kind of know. Because we know that a lot of people are wanting to stitch and chat, and their stitch groups and stuff are being closed down, and virtual is a way to kind of stitch together even though we're not together. We use a program called Zoom, and it's a lot of fun. It's a Facebook group on Facebook called Virtual Stitchers. So, you know, come join us there if you want to. That is everything for this update video. I can't believe that I've got it to be 13 minutes. I was worried that I only had 3 things and didn't have enough to show you, but I rambled enough for you, I guess. As always, guys, take care. Please, please stay well. Please wash your hands. Stay home if you can. And always, especially now, happy stitching.